Hello and welcome back to another video. So today I am going to be talking all about affordable vintage designer handbags that I feel like you need to be buying now if you like them, because I just can't see them being this affordable for much longer. And we've all seen what's happened with Epi Leather. The price has just gone through the roof with the whole quiet luxury vibe. So for anyone who jumped on the whole Epi Leather train in the last couple of years, go us, because I don't think I will be able to purchase another Epi Leather handbag for around, I think I purchased mine for around $300. I just can't see that happening again. So anyway, I want to get straight into it. Make yourself comfortable, get a drink, grab yourself a pen and a paper, because I have quite the list to get through. And when I was making this list, I tried to stick within 500 Australian dollars. For reference, that is 320 USD. 250 pounds and 300 euros. I've tried to stay within that budget or under. So I've just made a list of brands, and then within those brands there's a few styles that I've kind of come across when I'm searching eBay. Yeah, they're still very, very affordable. So the first brand I want to talk about is of course Gucci. Gucci is still very affordable. Obviously, if you're looking for more of the trendy kind of bags, then obviously they kind of hold their value. However, there are still a lot of Gucci bags on the pre-loved market at an amazing price. For example, I found this one on eBay and I purchased it for 150 Australian dollars, and this I just came across on a seller's feed. So my top tip is I don't think I've ever searched into eBay an actual style of a bag. I find I'll search a bag, I'll go to the seller and I will look at the seller's listings, because when you're buying vintage designer handbags, a lot of the time they don't have the name of the bag with it, and it's actually quite hard to find the name and style of a vintage bag. It took me ages to find out that this was called the Gucci Maya shoulder bag, and there's a lot of bags that I own that I have no idea what the name of is. So like I said, there are a bunch of different styles, especially with the Gucci canvas that you can find for quite an affordable price. Plus there are plenty of Gucci handbags that I've come across that are all leather that are really beautiful. I will have images throughout this video popping up of any bags that I kind of mentioned and examples. And the difficulty with vintage designer handbags is I can't just link below everything that I'm mentioning, because they go really quickly. We don't know the names of the bags. I'm just showing you inspiration of what is out there and what is available. Now the next styles that I wanted to talk about from Gucci is bamboo. Now there are so many different styles of the Gucci bamboo bags. So if you haven't seen Gucci bamboo before, it's basically any Gucci bag that has like a bamboo handle. Now when I first saw bamboo, I wasn't particularly, I didn't love it, but as I saw it more and more, I really developed a love for it. I did a little bit of research into the history of the bamboo. It has a beautiful history. I'm going to do a whole separate video just on vintage Gucci bamboo, but in short, after the war, there was a shortage on leather supplies, so they were looking for more innovative ways to create handbags that still, had handles and everything you would need. And they came across bamboo. They would import it from Japan. It was very lightweight, so easy to import, and every single vintage bamboo handle has been handmade. It has been handmade over an open flame, and that is why when you are looking at vintage Gucci bamboo bags, no bamboo is the same. Every single bit of bamboo is unique, and I just love it so much more. And that is why I used to look at a bunch of vintage Gucci bamboo bags and think, oh, is that one authentic? It looks really different. The bamboo looks quite thin, or it looks weird, or it looks a slightly different color. But then I realized it's because every single piece is handmade. So even these two bags here, you can see that there's a slight variation in color there, and same with the thickness of the bamboo. So I think they're very special bags. I have another two Gucci bamboo bags entering my collection, which I'm super excited about, and I have another one in my basket at the moment, which I'm looking to purchase off eBay. Very, very affordable, and I don't know how long that's going to last. They've already done re-editions of Gucci bamboo in the actual boutique, and I don't see the bamboo going anywhere. It is part of Gucci's kind of heritage and their signature material, so it's not going anywhere. I would be getting on it now before it goes. I am waiting for the day that someone shows you know, a popular influencer shows it on TikTok and it goes viral, and before we know it, all of those bags are going to be so expensive. We saw it with the Christian Dior saddlebag. I remember seeing those for like 150 bucks. No one wanted them on eBay, and God, I wish I bought heaps of those and I would have made a bit of money. So moving on, the next brand is Celine. So the Celine Macadam, which is like their version of canvas, very similar to the Louis Vuitton canvas, but their kind of version. In my opinion, I think it's far better quality. It's a little bit thicker and a little bit softer. And this is the kind of canvas I am talking about. There are Boston bags, there are bucket bags. They've also got like a brown kind of canvas with brown leather trimming if you like more of that kind of colorway rather than the darker colors. And you can still find those very, very affordable on eBay. And like I said, yeah, under $500. And then also with Celine, there are a lot of little like leather handbags from Celine in multiple different colors, little crossbody bags. Some of the bags have the little Triumph logo, and then others have like the horse carriage logo. So there are plenty of leather ones. I've seen ones for, yeah, around $200, $250. Obviously, when it comes to vintage bags, it all depends on the condition and it depends on the seller. It depends on, there's a lot of variables when it comes to vintage designer handbags, what condition you're going to get it at, what style you're going to find, and at what price. But all I'm saying is I have come across a lot of Celine leather little crossbody bags for under the $500 mark. And of course, guys, I am going to link for you anything that I can just to kind of get the ball rolling, especially if you're not familiar with eBay. Now, that is Celine. Moving on to Louis Vuitton. Epi leather, epi leather, epi leather. It is very hard to find epi leather handbags now for under the $500 mark. I purchased, if you're not familiar with epi leather, it is this leather from Louis Vuitton. It's a beautiful, shiny, minimal style, and it comes in a range of different colors. You've got blue, red, green, yellow, honestly so many different colors. I like to just go with black. There are a bunch of different styles. I wanted to mention in particular, you've got the Noe, this is the GM size. You've got the Petite Noe, which is a little bit smaller. You've got the St. Jacques, which I really love this bag. I've been considering adding it to my collection for a while now because there are a few kind of modern bags that I've seen that have that similar shape, and I feel like that would be the perfect kind of vintage dupe. There's also the Epi, I've seen a few different little crossbody bags. Again, I'll insert some photos. Those ones are quite cheap. And then one that I really have my eye on is a little Epi pochette. But it is actually hard to find one of those under $500. I mean, there are some, but the quality, like the condition isn't great. There's a little bit of wear on the shoulder strap and stuff. And I'm looking at getting one of those for summer. So I'm only talking about epi leather because it's hard to get monogram for a decent price. And I just don't, I don't know. I'm kind of done with the Louis Vuitton monogram at the moment because it is quite expensive. And for me, epi leather is far better. And in my personal opinion, I feel like the epi leather is more in style at the moment with the whole minimalist kind of style. So I absolutely love epi leather, and I am making a conscious effort to make a list of the bags that I want in epi leather and to get them as soon as possible because, like I said, the price has just skyrocketed. So that's all I have from Louis Vuitton because Louis Vuitton really does hold its value. It's very mainstream brand. Even if you're not into handbags, everyone knows Louis Vuitton, so they really do hold their value. But the perks of that is that if you ever wanted to buy one and then you kind of got sick of it and you wanted to sell it, I find whenever I've sold Louis Vuitton handbags, they really do kind of hold their value. But in saying that, every time I've purchased like a vintage Celine bag, I've always sold it for almost double the price that I paid because I don't know, Celine's a bit of a hidden gem, and I feel like a lot of people love Celine styles. Moving on, so that's what I have for Louis Vuitton. The next ones are Prada. Now I've never really owned Prada. I've owned like a little Prada wallet before, but I've come across a number of Prada little bags that you can get for quite an affordable price. You can get plenty of the nylon ones. It's hard to find ones without stains or any kind of damage to the corners, but it's just another brand to look out for when you're looking at sellers. Type in Prada in the search bar and see what they've got for sale. I in particular really like the Canapa tote. I think it would be perfect little summer bag, a little beach bag, and I have seen, it's rare, but I have seen some of these retailing for around the $500 mark. So I've got my eyes peeled for one of those, but it's not at the top of my list. It would just be a nice to have. But I just wanted to mention something from Prada, because if you guys really love Prada, then there are a couple of options for you. Now, moving on to the last brand is Fendi. Now, there is a lot, unless you want the Fendi baguette bag in the Zucca print, pretty much every other style from Fendi, vintage-wise, is quite affordable. So, for example, this one here, this is a little Fendi baguette tote. This, I think I paid $250 or so a while ago, so I don't think you could get it that cheap anymore. But see how it's a different style to the baguette bag? As soon as it has the word baguette in it when it comes to Fendi, the price just goes through the roof. But there have been so many beautiful little Fendi shoulder bags, in particular the black ones. A lot of black Fendi bags, they simply just have this little Fendi logo. So affordable. I will try and link some below. I'll insert a couple of photos of examples. So if you are into the Fendi kind of logo and you're looking for a black bag, definitely have a look on eBay, and I feel like you'll be able to find one. So sorry if that was really fast and really rambly. I'm kind of fighting with time here because the sun is going down. But I have just been there was an element of urgency to this video, because it feels like every single day the prices are going up and more people are getting into vintage designer handbags. So I wanted to get this video out there. There's one other bag that I forgot to mention from Celine called the Boogie bag, or the Bookie bag. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce that. It has been on my radar. I mean, I saw it probably 6 months ago and I thought, ugh, not interested. And then just lately I've been looking and going, I'm starting to like it. But that's like all bags. The more I see them, the more I really start to love them. So they're still really affordable at the moment. They're an absolute classic kind of Celine bag. And I don't know if they've done a re-edition of that bag, but I have heard through the grapevine that that potentially could be a bag to jump on now. Obviously, don't jump on any bags if you don't actually like the style. But if you like the style of it, and it's still at a good price, then go ahead and purchase it, because chances are if you really like the bag, someone else is really going to love the bag. So I hope you guys got some good info from this video. I'm going to leave as much information in the description box below when it comes to sellers. I'll try and leave some links. And I had a look at my analytics this morning. 80% of my returning viewers are not subscribed. So if you haven't already subscribed and you like this kind of content, make sure you do. There is so much more to come. And by subscribing and watching my videos, it'll also help your YouTube algorithm and you'll be able to see more like this. So I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate in leaving them in the comments below. Make sure you head to my Instagram or my TikTok if you want to see me styling any of these bags. I often do outfit of the days and what's in my bag videos. But anyway guys, enough rambling. I hope you have a lovely evening and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye guys.